Hi everyone. So I uploaded this question in my Instagram quiz, and let us try to find out what will be the rate of alkaline hydrolysis of these three compounds. Okay. So first of all, see, we have been here an amide is given and two ester groups are given, right? So first of all, we let us just decide which will give alkaline hydrolysis faster, amide or ester. So for that, we have to look at the structure of amide and ester. Okay, let us try to find out among these two which will give faster rate of hydrolysis. Let us draw the structure of amide, and here is the structure of ester. Okay, right. Now, as you know, nitrogen is less electronegative as compared to oxygen, right? And the atom which has lesser electronegativity, it has higher HOMO. Okay, so the lone pair on this nitrogen has higher HOMO as compared to oxygen. Okay, so this lone pair of nitrogen will be in conjugation of this carbonyl more as compared to this oxygen. Okay, so as a result of that, this carbonyl group of amide will be less electrophilic. Okay, this will be less electrophilic. Now what is alkaline hydrolysis? Attack of OH minus on carbonyl carbon, right? So if the carbonyl group is itself is less electrophilic, it will not give faster alkaline hydrolysis. Okay, so ester will always give faster alkaline hydrolysis than amide, right? So definitely one will give us the slowest reaction. Okay, so one will give us slowest reaction. Now if we compare between 2 and 3, both are esters only, but the stereochemistry is different, right? Let us try to find out among these two which will give us faster rate of hydrolysis. I'll write down the structure for both. So here in case of 2, trans is given, right? So how to write trans? This is conformationally locked tertiary butyl group. Okay, it will only be present at equatorial position. So if I have to write trans, so up and down, that is the way to remember. So if this is equatorial, the ester group will also have to be equatorial in order to be called as trans. Okay, so let us write the structure, and this is a structure number 2. So what will be a structure number 3? In the axial position, right? Now just look at the overall stability. Okay, equatorial group will be present, so there will not be any 1,3 diaxial repulsion. Okay, so fundamentally 2 is more stable as compared to 3, right? Now if I do alkaline hydrolysis of this ester, the stereochemistry of the product is not going to change, right? There are some reaction like SN2 reaction. If axial or if equatorial group is present and nucleophile is attacking, that will come on axial position, right? But here it's not the case. So the substrate has ester group in equatorial position, and the product will also be in the equatorial position, right? Similarly here OH minus is there, substrate is has this ester group on axial position, and product will also be on the axial position. So product stereochemistry is not going to change. So if we just compare the overall stability of the product, we will find out that 2 will have more stable product as compared to 3. So 2 will give us faster rate of reaction as compared to 3, and as we saw for previously, 1 will give us the slowest step. So the rate of alkaline hydrolysis should be 2, 3 and 1. Which is the option number for that? Option number C. Okay, this is the correct option. This was asked in GATE 2021, this attempt. Okay, So this was all about alkaline hydrolysis. Simply we just had to find out which one fundamentally gives faster rate of reaction between amide and ester, and among these two we just had to compare the stability by comparing the conformations. Okay, I hope you understood this topic and found something new. If you like this video, please do share this with your friends, and if you haven't followed my page till now, do follow the magic of chemistry. Thank you.